Once in my
All right, happy Friday, everybody.
Yay!
We are kicking it off with
gonna make a difference.
Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. That song came out in 1988. I always say 88, like, 1988, ancient history for some of y'all.
Good days.
That was a very good video. If you look it up, look up that video. It's just like, it's all quality, everything.
That was a
Watch.
good song.
So we kind of had so that's a later part of Michael Jackson. He had some songs in the 90s. And actually the weird thing was, with music videos now, I'm sure every kid here watches just YouTube to watch the music video. I remember in the 90s when he would release a new video, he would actually get it would be a national television premiere, at least on Fox it was. Fox was just starting out.
Yeah.
They had The Simpsons 18 times a day, and then they had not yet had football, so they were trying to get some content, and so some of those 90s songs were put in that one. But Man in the Mirror is an excellent song and excellent video, great message, just phenomenal. Now I will say this, and I have started something that maybe I did not want to have happen, but people are emailing me their disgusting food pairings, so we'll have to start sharing some of those next week. But peas and macaroni.
That was gross.
I've heard from Miss McGee's class that they all like the homemade mac and cheese. I'm sure you do. Who doesn't? But I'm saying, though, in a pinch, do you want the instant with the powder, or do you want the stuff with the actual cheesy makeup already? What's your choice? So, of course, everybody wants a homemade mac and cheese. That's the best in the world. Yeah. And but yeah, I started something maybe I did not.
Miss
Peanut butter and bologna. I believe I heard one. Just
peanut butter and pancakes all day. That's
I think peanut butter belongs on toast. I don't believe it belongs on pancakes.
Delicious. Try chunky peanut butter on pancakes. Whole new level.
Mm. This is our food hunk for the whole So I don't know. I'm a little leery of that. So it's interesting now, but we are on the verge of a 4-day weekend, which we've never really had outside of a snow day,
right?
A 4-day weekend. And so I'm going to miss the every year Valentine's Day is on Sunday this year, because last year, remember, they all bring in the big bears and we keep them in my office. And they always look like we're having this conference with the bears. Can't this year because he's not bringing in the bears. And so
bummer. The couples.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird. This year, it's I can't play the Monster Mash on the PA in the morning as my favorite Valentine's song. That is a Simpsons reference for those of you who don't. If you have never watched the Valentine's episode of The Simpsons, that's my favorite all time Valentine's show. Where we get introduced to Ralph Wiggum. He's one of my favorite characters. So, but yeah, it's gonna be a weird Valentine's Day, or Valentine's Day, however you want to call it. It's technically Valentine's, but people will put the M on there. But I don't know, it's gonna be kind of weird not having school on Valentine's Day. And I know we always try to have President's Day off, but then we always get a snow day, and this year we haven't. And so
don't know if we'll ever
get a Tuesday off too.
I know.
So Red Day students,
so much.
So calendar wise, Red Day students next week, and then Black Day and virtual students as well. We're having all 8 periods, no advisory, so we won't have that's gonna be the sad part. Wednesday there'll be no announcements.
Oh no!
So the devastation will.
They'll be going through withdrawal.
Right, they'll be all like, do you have announcements? Does anybody have announcements? Do you have announcements?
They're gonna watch the reruns.
Yeah, you can.
Good idea. Syndicated.
The entire YouTube channel is open for reruns. I've not really checked to see how many people go back and watch them after the fact. We used to have them all on westlandannouncements.com, but we I don't think everybody watches the old ones. But just in case they want to, I guess they're still there on the channel though. And so yeah, you can watch reruns before we get there. But we'll start with period 1 on that Wednesday, and we'll go all through 8. We'll have different London, but we'll make do. We didn't want to adjust the schedule too much, because whenever we adjust the schedule, everybody thinks they don't have to come to school that day, and so it becomes something. So the less adjustment, the better. Today was just in the new 6th and 7th grade wing, or 7th and 8th grade wing, and the chairs are going in there. The desks, listen, the chairs students for once are going to be, you're going to love them. All right. They're going to be very comfortable. You'll be able um, to sit with like armrests up here, or you'll be able to turn it around and sit backwards on the chair. We do have some tall chairs. I don't think that's really what we're going to end up being for tall desks, but we'll see who likes and doesn't like that. Just like, you're going to love the new space, look for new furniture. I will say this, we're not drawn on this furniture. We do have a hook too on the side of the desk to put your book bag and or computer when we're not carrying book bags around anymore. Everything's brand new. And so we expect to keep it brand new.
Yep.
And so those of you every once in a while we'll slip a pencil, whatever. We are looking at, I think we're going to go one way up there. So we're going to go, as you go to the right, we're just going to keep a one way around. And also you have three different ways of going into different hallways. And I think you know what? I think next Thursday for your morning announcements, because we'll have gone 3 or 4 days without one, we'll film from up there and we'll kind of take you around on a little tour before you move. And hopefully by that time, maybe too, the walls will be down so you can at least see in there where you get to go. It's going to be amazing. So it's so close. And your teachers are excited too. And so,
Yes.
yeah, trust me on that. I can't wait to show you that area. It's going to be real cool. So that'll be an exciting time. So yeah, Valentine's Day and then President's Day. And then we're moving in a couple, like it's going to be a busy February. Because sometimes February is kind of a lull month because it's cold out every day and everybody doesn't, the things to look forward to, but they new and exciting things to look forward to. And then March will hopefully get warmer and the numbers will keep going down of the virus, and people will actually, I would just like to say people who are supposed to come, I'd like to see you come to school. Red and Black Day students that are supposed to be here, I'd like to see you come to school.
How about
I think some of you are choosing to stay home, but so I want you in. Okay. So that'll be when I say that, but because grades are coming out today, your midterms will be posted on your portfolio on Skyward today at 4:30. Because these are when I start to do it. It takes about half an hour to post to your pages. And so know this too, and make sure you talk to your teacher about, hey, my grade's not that great. There is a chance to retake, and I know that a lot of teachers are taking in work beyond a due date just to make sure, like, it's important, so we want to get it in. So make sure you talk to your teachers. I think some people times we get a poor grade and we're like, I don't know what to do, or we're just like, that's it. But you wouldn't go, like, for instance, you would not go to a McDonald's and order hamburger and fries and a drink and let them give you fries and they let you go. You would say, no, let's fix this, and they'd want to get it right. Same thing with us. If you take something and it's not quite right, or you can do better, or you can still turn it. We want that to happen because it's important work that we're assigning as a school, as teachers. So kind of how we want to work here. So.
Exactly.
So that's my public service announcement. Come to school if you're supposed to, and talk to your teachers about missing work. If you don't like a grade, you can you can improve it.
Simple.
Because that shows everybody should get an A, because that shows we've learned at a high level. Okay. So that's there's my ad for the day.
That's good advice.
So let's get to announcements. All right. Today is Friday, February the 12th, 2021. And here are your morning announcements. First off, start your day at Canvas, msdwt.instructure.com. Every day starts at Canvas. Again, check your emails, email your teachers, check your announcements for classes. Do not forget, again, without being out of school on Monday, I know most of you are already home. Well, all of you are home anyway, but we don't have a module day on Monday. And Tuesday is also a planned day off. So you, again, don't have to check your Canvas on Tuesday either. So Wednesday morning at 9:20, you're coming to period 1. Everybody is. So even if you're here or not here or online, you're coming to period 1. But make sure you check on Canvas in the morning to find out what you're needing to do. All right, West Lane parents, go ahead and start at westlaneparents.com. That's our parent portal, and also Parent Square, where you will see this weekend's message posted, and I will actually post the times for our periods on next Wednesday. So we'll go again 1 through 8, no advisory, and then we'll still have all the lunches in there and still have plenty of time to use restrooms and to clean and to make sure we're washing our hands before and after the lunches. So we'll be good to go.
Perfect.
All right. Ms. Vincent, talk to us about being safe on Zoom.
Being safe on Zoom. Make sure your Zoom name is your first and last name, and do not share Zoom links. And of course, also do not share your Canvas password.
All right. And Ms. Barbara, talk to us about being safe in the room.
Sure. Okay, kiddos, let's always wear a mask at all times except in the cafeteria. Make sure when we're not actively eating, when we're done, we put those masks back on. So make sure you're doing that. Let's wash our hands and use hand sanitizer whenever we can. And also make sure, I think the cafeteria line is probably still a tough one. Maintain 6 feet of social distance. Just stay at those blue stanchions right there, and that's your 6 feet so we can stay safe.
And most of the places too, in the hallways and such, and actually the new carpeting in our new areas, they're all like, that the tile is all 1 foot by 1 foot.
Mhm.
So just maintain 6 of those distances between, even, diagonally, horizontally, vertically,
Yep.
for that. And then the carpet squares in the new areas are 2 feet by 1 foot. And so you can kind of use those as kind of like where we should be too. So that's how we'll use those tiles to help us keep social distancing. And that was how to be safe on Zoom and in the room. All right, technology issues. Again, you can also email me. I had one student today email me a technology issue. We were able, hopefully, to get it taken care of. I didn't hear from the person after we said how to fix it. But if you had technology issues that are a little bit further than what you could figure out after restarting it, please dial 317-254-5566 or go to wesleyanparents.com, and right below the weekly schedule, you can see a form you can fill out for any technology issues. Don't forget our next West Lane Safe meeting. And actually, West Lane Safe, our Student Alliance for Equity, you were actually mentioned in the board meeting on Wednesday night about some things that you have been working on. And so I heard, my ears perked up when I heard West Lane, the student committee. And so that is the Student Alliance for Equity. Your next meeting is Monday, February the 22nd from 12:05 to 1 o'clock on Zoom. All club info and Zoom links can be found on the Safe Canvas course. If you have any questions, please talk to Mrs. Courtney. Power of Words, a module in West Lane Middle School Canvas page. We're starting to load those up. And so we'll probably take each quote at about probably maybe a week to see what it means to you and see who wants to share what it means. And we'll start that here real soon. And again, who has made an impact? That is a West Lane celebrating Black History Month on doing Google Slides on announcements. But we're also sharing your slides that you share with us on our Facebook and Instagram page. So people are liking those and really proud of the work you are doing. So today for Black History Month, Connor Greenwonk is talking about Ruby Bridges and the life of an impactor. So thank you, Connor, for developing this. Ruby Bridges was an impactor. She had gone to an all-white school to stop segregation in schools. She's helped many others, continues to inspire others. And Ruby Bridges is not actually that old. Her birthday was September 8th, 1954. I think we think a lot of times it happens in the distant past.
Mhm.
She's still alive, and she is, she's not that old. And she, her current job, she's an author. Her full name is Ruby Nell Bridges Hall. And so Connor also gave to us a quick video. So we're going to show that video right now.
I had already gone to kindergarten at an all-black school where everybody looked exactly like me, my teacher and all of the other kids and all of the other teachers and principal. So I was accustomed to school. I knew pretty much what to expect, I thought. But I remember these 4 very tall white men knocking on the door and saying, "We're here to escort you and your daughter to school today." That indeed did not happen on my way to kindergarten. They were raising their hands. Some of them were holding signs up, but it looked exactly like Mardi Gras. I really thought that we had stumbled into a Mardi Gras parade that day. So the innocence of a child, that's really what protected me that day. Mrs. Henry was the only teacher that would teach me. I mean, I didn't know what to expect from her. She looked exactly like the mob outside. She was an amazing teacher, and I knew she cared about me. And so the real lesson that I took away in first grade in that classroom is that it's the same lesson Dr. King tried to teach us. You can't judge a person by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. That lesson has shaped me into the person that I am today. You can't tell the story of history just by leaving out certain things that you don't want them to know or see. You can't do that. You can't tell part of the truth. You have to tell the whole truth. You have to show it to them so that they do understand. And that is our responsibility. I've seen hope in the eyes of our children for 25 years. Hope that most people haven't seen. But I get a chance to see it every day in every school across this country. So I just think there's so many opportunities to change now, to do better, and to do better by our young people. And so what I would say to kids today is that's exactly what we see playing out before us. It may have taken 60 years for this to resurrect all over again, but the young people have taken to the streets. I do believe that it's a new generation. What we did back in 1960 moved us to this point.
So thank you, Connor, for that. That's a very powerful video. And again, too, we talk again about making an impact, and just by going to school and her parents sending her to school, they made an amazing impact on the rest of society and started to march to equality. And I'm not saying it was easy. And I'm sure there were times like she said, she lost her innocence. But I think though that we talk about making an impact, and I think Ruby Bridges certainly made a huge impact. And again, too, this was not that long ago. I think, again, we think so many things happened such a long time ago, but really it was a very recent in the short history of America. It was a very recent event. So thank you again to Connor for sharing that with us. Really appreciate you, Connor. So, and we appreciate everybody who is presenting us with some slides. I've got some great ones for next week. I'll tell you what, I've already seen them. I've been so impressed. It's almost enough to, like, I almost have to hold myself back from just like we could go on for a couple hours with just the great slides that the kids have been putting in there. So trying to make sure that we give proper time to everybody and their work. So we really appreciate you students for sharing. Oh, let me go to this one. I've seen that. All right, we've got a lot of birthdays because we're going to be going through today and the weekend and 2 days next week, all their birthdays. So let's get to it. We got a lot of birthdays today. Gabrielle Jordan, happy birthday, Gabrielle.
Gabrielle.
Happy birthday, Yeslin Owens. Happy birthday, Yeslin.
Okay.
Happy birthday to Carson Richardson. She is a 6th grader on the dance team. I know that. Happy birthday to Malachi Watson. Malachi, happy birthday. Sunday, February, there's no birthdays on Saturday, the 13th. So this is a Valentine's Day. Lily Popish from Miss Kleeman's advisory. Happy birthday, Lily.
Birthday, Lily.
And on Monday, February 15th, remember there's no school on Monday. We have Rodney Alexander. Happy birthday, Rodney.
Birthday, Rodney.
Jermichael Curry. Happy birthday, Jermichael.
Michael.
Eliel Garcia. Happy birthday, Eliel.
Birthday.
Wyatt Raimondo. Happy birthday, Wyatt.
Happy birthday.
Well, for Tuesday, then, February the 16th, we have Enyi Aliman Caballero.
Happy
Birthday,
birthday.
Enyi. Sale Aranda, sorry. Happy birthday, Sale.
Okay.
Happy birthday to Crystal Jimenez Arias. Happy birthday, Crystal.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to James Waller. Happy birthday, James.
Birthday, James.
All right, our sports report is a special sports report today. So it's all about the academic team. So all Wesleyan academics team, 6, 7, 8 won their meet last night. Both 7th and 8th grade won against district rival Northview. Seems to be a little bit of a, I don't know, what do you say? It's a tradition to beat Northview in things.
Smarter.
I'm just saying. Then also the 6th grade finished their season last night with Edgewood Intermediate. So they had a different schedule this year because a lot of teams could not get the whole team together. So 6th grade played a different schedule than what 7th, 8th grade did. Still the same questions, still answering the same questions, very tough questions. Like these kids are just like, they are like trivia buffs. So they finished their season with a win against Edgewood Intermediate, Parker Arendt, Elliott Rude, Henry Pell, Parker Harrison, Thomas Rude, and Milo the Cat Foreign Lynch, and Connor Pandoff were strong contributors all season long. Should be commended to their learning to play of the strangest year of academic pursuit history. And it says, like, listen, this is a tough job when you don't have to deal with Zoom, lagging computers, computers that won't log on, microphones that randomly turn on and off. 6th graders won all but 2 of their competitions. And then 7th and 8th grade, academic team are looking to finish their season strong next Wednesday against Decatur.
Nice academic team.
All right.
Nice job, academic team. Uh-oh. Wonder what time it is. It is good to keep going in and out like this. That much what happens. Woo! Diagnostic Excel. Now, again, Diagnostic Excel, today is math. And we all know we can get better at math. Because some people I've heard before say, I'm not a math person. Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Everybody's a math person. Everybody can do math. Everybody, it's like, that's a nature of how we are. We look for patterns. We look for numbers. We count things. We group things up. So we're all math people. So it's just like, it's like, even like, for instance, even like, people who dance, people who do that, there's a rhythm to music. We know we count by 4s or by 3rds or by, sometimes a two quarter measure. I don't think I'm saying that right. I should have gone to Miss May's class or Mr. Nickerson's class or Miss Martin's class before we did announcements today, but I didn't realize I was going into fractions on the, I know fractions. I just don't know sometimes the musical measures. So those are experts on here, but everything is kind of like, everything is math related. So everything in even in nature, it's math related. So we're all math people. But sometimes we can get better at different math things.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where Diagnostic Excel comes into. And that's what we're working on today. So we're getting a little bit better at our math piece. So, and when we get better, that helps support the mission of Wesleyan Middle School, which is develop lifelong learners and globally minded citizens by fostering the academic, creative, and social skills needed to achieve excellence in a multicultural environment. Every Wildcat every day gets better. So, ladies and gentlemen, even like my Valentine to you is going to be in your portfolio. Yes, we'll look into these, but it'll be in your portfolio at 4:30 today, and it'll have letter grades on it. And so either it'll be a good Valentine or a not great Valentine. either way, those are my Valentines to you, and have a great Valentine's Day. Have a great 2 days off.
Weekend.
Weekend.
Get some rest. 4-day weekend is very rare, and
Mhm.
so enjoy it. And I'm talking, and teachers, you enjoy it as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we'll be here on Wednesday for you, period 1, for everybody at 9:20, and so look for that and have a great weekend. Enjoy
weekend.
yourself. I don't like sometimes I think sometimes we say have a good weekend and we're like, well, yeah, we're all got no, just take some time off to yourself.
Mhm.
Sleep in a couple times. Play your
Time.
friends some games. Now do spend some time reading.
Yeah.
Do spend some time getting some of that homework done if you haven't done it yet, or the work done. I should say not homework, but work. Products to help your grades get up. So hopefully, some of you get the 4-day weekend that's not on, like I get told this on punishment from our parents because of grades, but definitely work for those. And so hopefully you have a good 4-day weekend. And we'll see you again on Wednesday. In fact, we won't even see you on Wednesday.
No.
It'll be a Wadna's dog with no announcements. I don't know what I'm going to do.
We told them watch reruns.
I'll probably just, I'll just be in here talking on one day and others be able to listen. Like if you listen carefully on the wind and all of the heaters in the heating space, you'll hear Wadna's dog. But so we were no announcements on Wednesday. We'll be back. See you guys on Thursday or Friday Eve next week.
Friday.
So we'll see you guys. Have a great weekend.
Happy weekend.